10 in the morning Central Time here, July 21st, eminipicks.com. Just wanted to, didn't make a video yesterday, just wanted to make a video today. I'm in the market now, and we're seeing where it goes. But let me tell you what I think is going on. Obviously, we had some news this morning. The market is up on the day, as you can see, making its higher highs, higher lows. Although right here, once you look at this high right here that was made about 9:30, 9:25, it looks like it's losing its momentum. Notice these highs here. Um, the pink bar, the light green bar, are all, the pink bar is sort of semi-pro traders to me. The green bars are our Joes, and then the blue bars down here are institutions, the pros. Basically, looking here, the semi-pro sort of been pushing the market up. As you can see, the profile of the day, and you notice the point of control is right up here. We have some control here and control here. But the value area is actually right here. We're on top of it. The market's not in balance. We should be, creating sort of a bell curve here. So I presume the market's going to come down. A lot of the movement today is based on a lot of news and a lot of hope. Not a lot of volume. And with that said, I don't believe that the market's going to hold up at its highs. I think there is going to be a retracement, a reversal either in the afternoon or maybe lunch. I think maybe lunch hour. The Joes and the semi-pros will jump in and maybe take the market a little higher, but then there's going to be a reversal and it's going to come back down. If you did receive my levels, some of these levels today hit nicely. This level here, 2675 was a level of mine, and then the market did come down there, tested it, and from there it just stayed on top of it. So certain levels here, I believe 29 area right here was another where there was some consolidation. Basically we're here, just a quick video to show you what I look at. Some of the breakdown of the different players in the market, as you can see, as volume is accumulating for the day, sort of gives you an indication of who's pushing the market up, and that'll give you an idea of is this rally sustainable or not. I do believe it based on what I'm looking at, it's not sustainable. The pros are jumping in right here, and they just might be short covering. But it is to me it doesn't seem like it's going to stick around. If it does, then we'll play it to the long side. I am on the short side now, in at 1340, and I'm looking to hit this bottom area. Let's switch back to this chart. Bottom area, value area here. We're going to have a hard time getting through this, but I believe we will. And getting down to about 135, this little valley here, 135 range. My stop is actually right above that, about 35 and a quarter, 30. Hold on, let's see. 35 halves is my stop. So this is a long position. I will take some profits as it comes down to keep the trade positive, but this is a big trade for me. I see a lot of downward sort of picture that I see potential based on this jump up and who was playing that game. So point of control is right here at 39.75. We are below it, and it's going to take a lot of volume to push above that point of control. Notice this big peak right here. That's why I love setting up volume profiles on a daily basis to see where it's always easy to go back at the end of the day and look at your volume profile for the day and see the value areas that have been created throughout the day. But when you create it this way, you see the value areas um, being built as the day goes on, and it's easier to trade. Yeah, at the end of the day, you could have said, "Oh yeah, that was a good peak to trade." But as we're looking here, I know we're having some support issues here. Notice this big peak here also. So we're having some support issues there before we can actually take it down. So notice it tested it there. It didn't go anywhere. It came back up. It's coming back down again to test that area. Once it gets that area, I think we're good till about that 36 area right here. Um, that'll be a little support too. But I'm until 35.50. Hopefully we can get back down this area and see the markets give us some shorts and some profits. So this was just a quick video to show you what how I look at the markets during the day and how I trade them. And hopefully it was educational. eminipicks.com. Hey everyone, George here at eminipicks.com. Just left a few minutes ago in my other video talking about how got in at 1340. We were short based on some of the information on the exhaustion up here that you can see based on the semi-pros pushing this market up with not enough volume and no conviction. Look at here. I'm in here at 1340. It took about 30 minutes. I left the video and I thought this would take a lot longer, but as you can tell right here, my stop was at 35.50 here. It hit, but my stop didn't. I wasn't getting out, and I knew it was going to retrace here for a little bit. I actually got out at 36, just hit the market to take me out at 36. So an actual 4-point profit on this from 1340 to 1336, 16 ticks for the day. My only trade today. I saw this move, and that's why I made the quick video. I didn't think it was going to take this short of a time. I thought it would pan out for the day. I didn't think this move was going to shoot down. We are done trading for today. Let me preface again what I saw that made me want to take this move. We'll shoot over to this other chart here, and as you can see this, actually let me change my chart preferences real quick because I want to take these crosshairs out. Basically, as you can see here, as the market went up, came back down here, as the market was going up, you can tell that the pink and the green are retail traders. The blue are institutional guys. So everyone was on the up move, and you know, obviously there was news, a lot of stuff going on. Retraced here a little bit into this level, basically showing as support here. This new consolidation area showed as support. Came up here. Notice all the buying demand here by the semi-pro still retail traders right here. There was some institutional buying here, but it was pretty much flat. There was no new institutional buyers here. These stayed pretty flat. All the institutions were taking the other side of these. They were selling to these retail traders here, and all this high volume coming up and no movement to the upside. That told me that was exhausted. There was nowhere else they could go, and if they were going to actually come back up and try to retest it right here, they were going to need a lot more volume. So basically, we jumped in right about here at 1340 and just waited. Our stops were above here. 3/4 of a point above here, and if they took this out, it would have stopped us out, and we would have been fine. We would have jumped in at another time. But based on all this information here, these guys, you want to trade against these guys. You don't want to trade with these guys. These guys pushed the market up. It stayed right there, and we took a contrarian trade down. We didn't think it would. I didn't think it would happen so fast, but the market just came down. Got out at 36. My initial stop was at 35.5. I did have an alert at a little over 36. I wasn't actually on my computer, and came back in, looked at it, and it was right below 36, and I knew it was going to retrace for a little bit, as it did retrace, but it's coming down. Again, it's at 35 and 3/4 right now, 36. So I'm sure my 35 halves would have hit, but I just got out at 36. Didn't want to get greedy and have it retrace, do a 50% retracement and lose it. Let me let me just touch on one more point. Notice how the value area here, these magenta lines, basically, if you're going long, you want to go long somewhere in the value area here. This is where price has value. So if you're going long, you don't want to go long up here, because basically you're buying at the highs hoping to go higher. Did you get a good price? Sure, but it's like buying a house in 2006, 2007, where they were at the top of the market. It's 2011 now, and your highs now you're back to lower level of value here. So basically, when going long, you want to be in the middle of, or by the point of control right here. This is an unbalanced market, but the point of control is usually in the middle. You want to buy at the point of control or lower by this low value area, and then hoping the market shoots up. And if you bought low and you sold high, that's what the markets are all about. On the other hand, if you're shorting the market, you don't want to short down here on the breakout, and then basically you're shorting at a high price or at high value, expecting the market to go down. So if you're playing a contrarian trade, sort of what we do a lot is buying low value areas, selling high value areas. The market always tends to come back to the middle and balance itself. Notice here the point of control right now. Hopefully by the end of the day you'll see this bell curve, and the point of control will get down to somewhere around here. But that's what we're talking about. Buying in value or selling in value. Selling up here, buying down here. So that's just a little quick. I'm not a market profile expert, if you will. I don't claim to be. I know enough to get myself in trouble. But you know, the premise is simple. The auction market is the auction market. You can't reinvent the wheel. There's no reason to buy at the highs. You know, if you want value, there's no reason to sell at the lows if you want value. There will always be an opportunity for the market to come back to value, to the mean. And then if you're really looking to sell, then just buy it here, come down here. There's less risk, and there's more profit advantage or probabilities that it's going to come back down. So it doesn't mean you have to be a contrarian. It just means buying value. I don't care where you want to go. You want to go up, you want to go down. Buy in value. That's the key to the market profile and the auction market theory. Just a little education of auction market theory. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I don't claim to be, but it makes sense. So Thursday, July 21st, 10:48 a.m. Central Time. We're done trading for today. 4 points, 16 ticks today. Have a great day. Bye-bye.